Israeli government considers ordering army to occupy Gaza City.
Government approves the investment policy of the WHA Industrial Zone 2 Nghệ An project.
Many workers in Nghệ An have good incomes.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. Israeli media reported that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government is considering ordering the army to occupy Gaza City in the coming time.
The move comes as the stalemate in indirect talks aimed at reaching a ceasefire in Gaza and in prisoner swap negotiations with Palestine. Israeli TV said that Israeli military exercises in northern Gaza in recent weeks have achieved positive results on the ground, giving the Israeli army a strategic advantage over Hamas forces. Israeli leaders said that losing control of strategic areas would be the most painful blow to Hamas. Although an official decision on occupation has not been made, many sources said that Israel is preparing for the possibility of military escalation, including conducting a large-scale campaign in Gaza.
After adding 2 new judges, the Constitutional Court of South Korea has accelerated the presidential impeachment trial, while Yoon Suk-yeol plans to fight to the end against impeachment.
The Constitutional Court of South Korea has officially entered the trial phase of the impeachment of President Yoon Suk-yeol after appointing 2 new judges, bringing the total number of judges to 8. On the first day of taking office, on January 2, the 2 new judges will be updated on the progress of the investigation into the presidential impeachment case and the cases being considered at the Constitutional Court. As planned, the second preparatory hearing will take place on January 3. The Corruption Investigation Office of South Korea can issue an arrest warrant for President Yoon Suk-yeol as early as today.
Deputy Prime Minister Bùi Thanh Sơn has signed a decision approving the investment policy of the WHA Industrial Zone 2 Nghệ An project, located in Nam Cam Di Industrial Park, Nghệ An Province. The government also approved the investor as WHA Industrial Zone Nghệ An Joint Stock Company.
The project has a scale of 183.37 hectares. With a total investment capital of 1,200 billion Vietnamese dongs, of which the investor's capital contribution is 216 billion Vietnamese dongs. WHA Industrial Zone 2 is implemented in Ghi Hung and Ghi Dong communes. Ghi Loc District, Nghệ An Province. WHA Industrial Zone Nghệ An Joint Stock Company is responsible before the law for the legality, accuracy and honesty of the project dossier and documents sent to competent state agencies. The Ministry of Planning and Investment is responsible for the assigned contents of project investment policy appraisal and state management of industrial zones in accordance with the provisions of the law on investment and relevant laws. The People's Committee of Nghệ An Province organizes the development and implementation of plans for land recovery, compensation, support, resettlement, conversion of land use purposes, and land lease to implement the project in accordance with the documents approved by competent authorities.
Coming up next are some updated news.
The Hanoi Flag Tower area officially welcomes visitors from January 1, 2025, marking an important step in preserving and promoting the historical heritage of the capital city. This structure is not only a symbol of Hanoi but also a living testament to Vietnamese history and culture. The flag tower is 33 meters high from the base, and more than 40 meters including the steel flagpole, built in a 3-story square style, with sophisticated patterns, recognized as the National Historical and Cultural Relic in 1989. The tower is one of the must-visit attractions for both domestic and international tourists. The opening to the public will provide an opportunity for visitors to learn more about this special historical relic.
From January 15, 2025, special investment procedures have some differences compared to the implementation of other normal investment projects. Special investment procedures will eliminate many types of licenses and administrative procedures in the investment implementation process for investors in high-tech projects in industrial parks. Within 15 days from the date of receiving the investor's dossier according to special investment procedures, the Management Board of Industrial Parks, Export Processing Zones, High-Tech Zones, and Economic Zones will evaluate the dossier and issue an investment registration certificate. This is a major breakthrough in the provisions of the law on investment and is expected to attract investors in high-tech fields.
In 2025, Vietnam aims to welcome 22 to 23 million international visitors and 120 to 130 million domestic visitors. With total tourism revenue estimated at 950 trillion Vietnamese dongs to 1 million Vietnamese dongs trillion. Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi continue to be the localities with the highest visitor target in the country. Accordingly, Hanoi expects to welcome 30 million visitors. Ho Chi Minh City aims to welcome 43.5 million visitors. Quang Ninh aims to welcome 1 million more visitors than in 2024. Da Nang is expected to welcome 11.9 million, followed by Con Hoa with an estimated 11.8 million visitors. According to the report of the National Tourism Administration, in 2024, Vietnam is estimated to welcome nearly 17.5 million international visitors and 110 million domestic visitors, with total tourism revenue reaching 840 trillion Vietnamese dongs, an increase of about 1.2 times compared to 2023.
Moving on to today's story. According to the survey results of the Department of Labor, Invalid and Social Affairs of Nghệ An Province, the average salary that enterprises pay to employees in 2024 is 7.05 million VND per person per month, an increase of 6.3% compared to 2023. Among them, there are many workers and unskilled workers with quite high incomes of 12 to 20 million VND per month.
Currently, the number of workers and unskilled workers with high incomes at enterprises in Nghệ An is not small. At Apex Nghệ An Shoes Company Limited, many workers have an income of over 10 million per month. To have outstanding income, in addition to the attention from enterprises leaders, the most important thing is still diligence, initiative, creativity and a sense of discipline at work. Especially the worker must always be ready to accompany enterprises.
Currently, my income is stable. I am quite satisfied. My point of view is always working wholeheartedly and seriously. When the company works overtime, we unite and strive for the development of the company.
I always try my best to work and participate in the company's overtime. I am satisfied with my current income and intend to work long-term because the policies here are quite good.
To increase income for workers, in addition to salaries implemented in accordance with regulations, many businesses in Nghệ An have long been trying to find orders and promote production in business. According to the survey, the average salary that enterprises in Nghệ An paid to workers in 2024 is 7.05 million Vietnamese dongs per person per month, an increase of 6.3% compared to 2023. Many workers have an income of over 20 million Vietnamese dongs per month.
This year, enterprises have many orders, so workers' income has increased. Each enterprise also has different ways to increase workers' income quickly. This year, all workers have 13th month salary, overtime is fully paid.
For workers, jobs with high income are always their dream. However, in addition to the enterprise, workers who want to have outstanding and sustainable income, the decisive factors are the diligence while raising awareness, discipline, and willingness to accompany the development of the enterprises.
It's the end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time.